Alright, at this point I'm going to be starting my turd polishing video on the three-wheeler. I recently grabbed a can of lacquer thinner and a Scotch-Brite, and I managed to get most of the paint off over here. So I also fixed the starter again. So I'm just going to toss it into a time lapse so you guys can see my generalized progress, and yeah, let's get to work. I know that the lighting is really bad, but I think it's coming along. This front fender is real thick, so I'm probably gonna have to take this off and take it into my shop and sand on it a bunch before I try any lacquer thinner. But I still gotta get those lower fender bits, and it is pulling a lot of it off. And you see those really like light spots right here. I'm gonna go to the shop, grab a torch. We're gonna try and melt that a little and see if it brings back some color. And as long as we can see it in like this amount of light, we're gonna be okay because of the street lamp there. But yeah, I'm gonna go grab that. We'll try that out. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I'll show you guys a better look later, but I built a rack for the back of the three-wheeler so we could carry gas cans, coolers, and camera equipment for the next time we go out on the trail. It's a terrible time to look at it now because it's painted black and it's nighttime. So I'm gonna grab that torch. I'll be back. All right, I got my torch. Let's try this out. Oh, did you see that? God, I really hope that comes through. God, that works well. Almost fell over. The wind's not helping. My angles aren't helping. But it is working because all of this just a second ago was that lighter color. God damn, that works good. And it pulls a lot of the scratches out too. So anything I'm putting in it will be freaking smooth out. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep plugging along, I guess. Alright. Well, turns out there were Fox stickers on here at one point, which is actually kind of fucking annoying. And not very much my style, but it's coming up. Oh, ugh. The paint's coming off, and it actually looks pretty damn decent. So it's gonna take a lot more work, but at least I know it's doable. And you know what? At distance, this thing doesn't look too bad. It looks better than a good few of the ones that are locally available on Facebook Marketplace. But for now, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. I'll catch up back with you guys in a bit. Alright, so I worked on it a good bit more last night, a little bit today, and here's what we have. The part that turned out the best is the front fender, but it also received the most amount of work. There used to be a giant Fox logo right here, and you'll also see that it's a tiny bit warped, and that's because to get it to look half decent, I actually sanded it down with 110, then 220, and then I scrubbed it for a while with the sanding sponge, and then I took a torch to like melt it all down on the surface. And yeah, in the future, if I decide I want to spend another 20 to 40 hours on it, I'll do the same thing with the rear fenders. But it's just a ton of work. And to be honest, I'm pretty much satisfied with it. I also found an supposed to be OEM color paint for these Hondas, and it was really hard to get the paint out of like the recessed grooves here, and that stuff was super thick, and it doesn't match. Clearly the OEM Honda paint is way darker, but at the end of the day I think it's good enough for a ratty three-wheeler. So yeah, I think this will probably bring a wrap to my turd polishing video. Oh yeah, the rack. I just took the loop bar off of the back, and then just took a bunch of metal from the hardware store and welded it together. The back part here is super solid, but this has some flex in it. So we're gonna take it out and run it, and if it works, it works. And if it gives me some problems, I'll just clear out some paint on the inside here and then run a piece of angle iron across the inside on both sides. Put some more weld on it, and that should stiffen it up good enough to hold the cooler, some waters, and a couple of cameras. But yeah, I think that's it. Have a good one, my good dudes.